In the beginning, I really wanted to see how they would tell a story with an overpowered character like Wanda the Scarlet Witch. And I think they did a great job of bringing us into her world. They told a good story. And I was excited all the way up until episode 9. They just caught blindsided me with this. I was listening to Roka's podcast and he talked about how what's up with the black woman who was protecting the white children. And I said, yeah, that's a pretty old trope that we don't respect in our community because black women have their own children to protect. And they had this woman going all out to protect Wanda and her children and be that nanny. She was the nanny in the beginning. Wanda kicked her out and Wanda hated her, and yet she came back and did everything she could to protect Wanda and her children. Well, it gets worse than that. Say they delivered that old trope and then they brought in this new trope of this new propaganda piece where they keep showing black people gunned down every quarter, every year for years now on the media and by the police on TV or whatever media source they use. They keep showing this over and over again and they didn't stop here. Now they're gunning down fictional characters in the streets. And even though she didn't die from it, the image is still there of her getting shot by white police officers. And he had a chance to stop. He could have shot her once, but he just opened fire. Now, it was horrible that Marvel wanted to gun down kids in the first place. That's a horrible image, that they showed. I'm pretty shocked at Marvel for that. But now the black woman jumped in front of the bullets and he didn't slow down and didn't stop at all. He just kept shooting at her. And that transcends this fictional world and it speaks to the outlying world and problems and racism in America that they want to keep on pushing that narrative. And I think that's not a smart look. So anyway, I canceled all of my subscription services. I still have Netflix, but I won't be going to Disney ever again. I'm done with Marvel, done with WB. Now that was my resolve. They lost me forever. And so did DC off of this one thing. I was all gung ho for the Snyder cut. I might even, I know I'm not going to delete my channel. There's other comic characters out here that are not written by these two propaganda machines. I loved it. I made this channel because of it. I grew up reading comic books and all. I learned how to read and, live my life through that. And so I was appreciative. But, this is too much for me. I don't think that it wasn't even told to champion anything. It was specifically disrespectful, it was intentionally disrespectful. It wasn't to champion anything that bolsters a good relationship between black and white people. Who came to her somewhat rescue was not white people. It was Jimmy Choo, Asian, somebody's Asian, was the next person I believe she talked to, somewhat pacified the scenario. I don't think that they should have jumped into this, but that's what Disney wants to do. That's the story they want to tell.